Lionel Brockman Richie, born June 20, 1949, is a prominent American singer, songwriter, record producer, and television personality. He gained recognition in the 1970s as a songwriter and co-lead vocalist for the Motown group Commodores, where he contributed to the creation of hit singles such as Easy, Sail On, 3 Times a Lady, and Still before leaving the group. In 1980, he penned and produced the chart-topping US Billboard Hot 100 single Lady for Kenny Rogers. In 1981, Richie composed and produced the iconic single Endless Love, which he performed as a duet with Diana Ross. This song remains one of the top 20 best-selling singles in history and represents the most significant hit for both artists. The following year, he embarked on his solo career with the release of his self-titled album, Lionel Richie, which achieved sales exceeding 4 million copies and included the successful singles You Are, My Love, and the #1 hit Truly. Richie's second album, Can't Slow Down, 1983, topped the US Billboard 200 chart and sold over 20 million copies globally, establishing itself as one of the best-selling albums ever. It featured the #1 singles All Night Long, All Night, and Hello. Additionally, he co-wrote the charity single We Are the World with Michael Jackson in 1985, which also sold over 20 million copies. His third album, Dancing on the Ceiling, 1986, produced the #1 single Say You, Say Me from the film White Nights and the title track, which reached #2. After a hiatus from recording between 1986 and 1996, Richie has since released 7 studio albums. He has also served as a judge on the singing competition American Idol since its 16th season, which began in 2018. Throughout his solo career, Richie emerged as one of the most successful balladeers of the 1980s, with global record sales surpassing 100 million, making him one of the best-selling artists in history. He has received 4 Grammy Awards, including Song of the Year for We Are the World and Album of the Year for Can't Slow Down. Endless Love received a nomination for an Academy Award, whereas Say You, Say Me achieved the distinction of winning both the Academy Award and the Golden Globe for Best Original Song. In 2016, Richie was honored with the prestigious Johnny Mercer Award from the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Furthermore, in 2022, he was awarded the Gershwin Prize for Popular Song by the Library of Congress, along with the Icon Award at the American Music Awards. Additionally, he was inducted into both the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in the same year. Well then, join us today as we uncover the truth and multifaceted life of the legendary Lionel Richie. Throughout this exploration, we will uncover the genuine reasons behind his departure from the iconic band, the Commodores, and how this pivotal moment shaped his illustrious career. Before we begin, we would greatly appreciate your support. If you enjoy our content, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Richie was born on June 20, 1949, in Tuskegee, Alabama, to Lionel Brockman Richie, 1915 to 1990, a U.S. Army systems analyst, and Alberta I. Foster, 1917 to 2001, who worked as a teacher and school principal. His grandmother, Adelaide Mary Brown, was a classical pianist. On March 4, 2011, he appeared on NBC's Who Do You Think You Are?, where it was revealed that his maternal great-grandfather was likely the biological son of Morgan Wells Brown, a federal judge and slave owner. Additionally, he was the national leader of an early Black American fraternal organization. Notably, J. Louis Brown was the principal organizer and supreme grand archon of the Knights of Wise Men, a fraternal organization for black men established in Nashville in 1879, which provided fraternal insurance and burial benefits during that era. Richie spent his childhood on the campus of Tuskegee Institute, where his family home was a gift from Booker T. Washington. He graduated from Joliet Township High School, East Campus in Joliet, Illinois, excelling as a star tennis player. He received a tennis scholarship to Tuskegee Institute, where he participated in the marching band, the Marching Crimson Pipers, and earned a Bachelor of Science degree in economics with a minor in accounting. Although he contemplated studying divinity to become an Episcopal priest, he ultimately felt he wasn't suited for the role and chose to pursue his musical career, despite lacking formal music reading and writing skills. He is a member of Kappa Kappa Psi, a national honor fraternity for band members, and an active life member of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. While studying at Tuskegee, Richie created a series of R&B groups during the mid-1960s. In 1968, he joined the Commodores as a singer and saxophonist. They secured a recording deal with Atlantic Records for one album before transitioning to Motown Records, where they initially supported the Jackson 5. The Commodores quickly gained recognition as a leading soul group. Their early albums featured a lively, funky vibe, highlighted by hits like Machine Gun and Brick House. As time went on, Richie began to focus on writing and performing more romantic ballads, including Deezy, 3 Times a Lady, Still, and the poignant breakup song Sail On. In 1974, Richie celebrated his first major success as a songwriter with Happy People, a collaboration with Jeffrey Bowen and Donald Baldwin. Although it was meant for the Commodores, the Temptations recorded it, leading to their #1 R&B hit. By the late 1970s, Richie started taking songwriting projects from other artists. He penned Ladies for Kenny Rogers, which reached #1 in 1980, and produced Rogers' album Share Your Love the following year. Their friendship remained strong over the years. Latin jazz composer and salsa romantica innovator La Palabra found international fame with his rendition of Lady, which became a favorite in Latin dance clubs. In 1981, Richie also performed the title track for the film Endless Love, a duet with Diana Ross. Released as a single, the song soared to the top of the charts in Canada, Brazil, Australia, Japan, New Zealand, and the US, becoming one of Motown's most significant hits. Richie's solo career took off with his 1982 debut album, simply titled Lionel Richie, which featured 3 major hits. The standout track, Truly, reached #1 in the US and showcased his signature ballad style, reminiscent of his work with the Commodores. This success helped establish him as one of the leading balladeers of the 1980s. The album also included the top 5 hits You Are and My Love, climbing to #3 on the charts and selling over 4 million copies. In 1983, he released his follow-up album, Can't Slow Down, which achieved even greater success, selling more than double the copies of his debut and earning 2 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year. This album featured the chart-topping hit All Night Long, a lively Caribbean-inspired track that was accompanied by a vibrant music video created by former Monkey Michael Nesmith. Richie performed All Night Long during the closing ceremony of the 23rd Olympic Games in Los Angeles in 1984. Richie continued to produce hit songs, with Hello, 1984, becoming one of his most iconic ballads, marking a significant shift from his R&B beginnings. That same year, he also scored 3 more top 10 hits, Stuck on You, #3, Running with the Night, #7, and Penny Lover, #8. Additionally, he wrote and produced Missing You for Diana Ross, which reached #10 on the pop charts and topped the R&B charts. In 1985, he wrote and performed Say You, Say Me for the film White Nights, which won an Academy Award and topped the US charts for 4 weeks, becoming the second biggest song of 1986 according to Billboard's Year-End Hot 100, just behind That's What Friends Are For by Dion and Friends. He also teamed up with Michael Jackson for the charity single We Are the World, which also hit #1. In 1986, Richie released Dancing on the Ceiling, his final album to achieve widespread popularity, which produced 5 hits in both the US and UK. In 2006, Richie headlined a 4th of July tribute concert alongside Fantasia Barrino at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. On May 7th of that year, he took the main stage, Acura Stage, at the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, stepping in for Antoine Fats Domino, who was unwell. Richie released his 8th studio album, Coming Home, on September 12, 2006. The album's lead single, I Call It Love, debuted in July 2006 and became his most successful hit in the US in a decade, helping the album reach number 6 on the charts. On May 2, 2008, Richie received the George and Ira Gershwin Lifetime Achievement Award at UCLA's annual Spring Sing, humorously noting, "Forget about surviving 30-some-odd years in the music business, Lionel Richie survived 27 years of Nicole Richie." In May 2009, Richie expressed his desire to reunite the Commodores. That same year, he released an album titled Just Go. On July 7, 2009, he performed Jesus Is Love at Michael Jackson's memorial service. Richie returned to Australia in 2011, touring with guest artist Guy Sebastian across the country and New Zealand during March and April. Together, they recorded a version of Richie's 1983 hit All Night Long to support relief efforts for the Australian floods and the New Zealand earthquake. On March 26, 2012, Richie launched his 10th studio album, Tuskegee, featuring 13 of his classic songs reimagined as duets with country artists. This album marked his return to the top of the Billboard 200 chart, achieving number 1 for the first time since Dancing on the Ceiling, and it quickly reached platinum status within 6 weeks of its release. On October 18, 1975, Richie, a prominent figure in the music industry, married his college sweetheart, Brenda Harvey. Their relationship blossomed during their time at college, and they became a well-known couple in the entertainment scene. In 1983, the couple made a significant decision to informally adopt a young girl named Nicole Camille Escovedo, who would later become widely recognized as Nicole Richie. At just 2 years old, Nicole was the daughter of a member of Richie's band and the niece of the renowned drummer Sheila E. Richie, and Brenda embraced Nicole as their own, nurturing her through her formative years. When Nicole turned 9, the couple made the adoption official, solidifying their family bond. However, the couple's relationship faced challenges. In June 1988, Brenda was arrested on multiple charges, including corporal injury to a spouse and resisting arrest, after discovering Richie at the apartment of Diane Alexander in Beverly Hills. This incident marked a tumultuous period in their marriage. After nearly 18 years together, Richie and Brenda decided to part ways, finalizing their divorce on August 9, 1993. Richie's personal life took another turn when he married Diane Alexander on December 21, 1995. The couple welcomed 2 children together, a son, Miles Brockman Richie, born on May 27, 1994, and a daughter, Sophia Richie, born on August 24, 1998. Despite the joy of their growing family, this marriage also faced difficulties, ultimately ending in 2004. Throughout his career, Richie encountered significant health challenges, particularly with his throat. He underwent 4 surgeries over the span of 4 years, during which traditional doctors warned him that he might lose his singing career due to ongoing issues. In search of a solution, Richie turned to a holistic doctor who diagnosed him with acid reflux, attributing the problem to his late-night eating habits. This revelation prompted him to make lifestyle changes that would help preserve his vocal abilities. In 2008, Richie experienced the joy of becoming a grandfather when his daughter, Nicole Richie, welcomed a daughter with Joel Madden, the lead singer of the band Good Charlotte. The family continued to grow, with Nicole and Joel welcoming their second child in 2009, further enriching Richie's life with the joys of grandparenthood. Beyond his family life, Richie is also known for his philanthropic efforts. He is a Freemason and has made significant contributions to charitable causes, particularly in the realm of breast cancer awareness. Lionel Richie, the legendary singer-songwriter and music icon, has been quite active in recent years. As of 2023, he continues to tour and perform, bringing his classic hits to fans around the world. His concerts often feature a mix of his timeless songs, such as Hello, All Night Long, and Endless Love, showcasing his enduring appeal. In addition to touring, Richie has been involved in various projects, including collaborations with other artists and appearances on television. He has served as a judge on the popular singing competition show American Idol, where he shares his expertise and mentorship with aspiring singers. His presence on the show has helped introduce his music to a new generation of fans. Richie has also been active in philanthropy, supporting various charitable causes and initiatives. He often uses his platform to raise awareness about important social issues and contribute to community efforts. Moreover, Richie continues to work on new music, with rumors of upcoming albums or singles that reflect his evolving artistry while staying true to his roots. Overall, Lionel Richie remains a vibrant figure in the music industry, balancing his legacy with contemporary relevance.